to the north and east across the New England states and Canada, and then to our south. That's where we do have more showers and storms from St. Louis down through Memphis. In between, we just have those clouds in place right now, but the clouds will gradually break. We will see partly sunny skies heading into the afternoon, so some clouds early, maybe even some areas of fog early. Other than that, mainly dry conditions this afternoon, just an isolated chance for a shower or storm. We'll detail that coming up for you in a few moments, but now here's Kai.
Alicia, thank you. At 5:01 for your Thursday morning, it's a quiet commute here up from the far south side. Looking at 57 and the Ford, very quiet. 294 here, stretching up through Willow Springs, Justice, north of Oak Lawn. Excellent conditions until you sort of get to this Burr Ridge area. There is a slight delay here crossing over the 55 and 294 interchange. And then this is a roadwork delay as well as you head north of Ogden here on 294 with eastbound 88 slowing in Oak Brook as well for roadwork. Let's look outside quickly, checking in with a tollway camera. Very quiet here just south of O'Hare. Calm conditions in Franklin Park. That's a quick look at the roads. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Kai. Well, those Wednesday tornadoes leaving behind damage in several suburbs.
And parts of Elgin were hit especially hard. NBC 5's Lisa Chavarria is live there this morning. Lisa, tell us about the damage that you're seeing.
Well, the good news, guys, is that we're not hearing of any injuries according to officials, but I want to show you some of the damage that we're seeing outside of this house. This is here on Hogan Hill near Santa Fe Trail, and you can see, look at that tree there. So a big chunk of the branches and of the limbs of this tree were just snapped right off and tossed almost down like sticks onto the front lawn of this home below. So this is just one of maybe 2 or 3 homes that we saw that had this type of tree damage because of those high winds that they were experiencing in Elgin yesterday. There was also a gated retirement community. They were impacted by the weather as well. We spoke to a person in that area. Take a listen.
Didn't hear the sirens, but I had on the TV, and it was just this wind that came and dug up these great big trees by our house.
Just a frightening situation. This cell phone video from an Elgin resident shows what appears to be a tornado that he could see from his Bowes Creek neighborhood. Parts of Elgin were hit hard as severe weather rolled through and pushed through that area. There are downed trees, as you just saw, debris scattered all over, and even damaged crops in some of the more rural areas. This Edgewater retirement community on Edgewater Drive here in Elgin, it's not far from Bowes Road, it was hit pretty hard.
We're going to get them where they need to be and get them housing for the night.
Now that is someone from the Elgin Fire Department. They tell us that at least 20 to 30 homes have significant damage. We haven't been able to see it because, again, it is a gated community. But thankfully, despite all of the damage that we're told about, officials tell us no one was hurt. But I want to show you just a contrast that we're seeing. We're back out here live on Hogan Hill, and you can see no damage done there, not even a leaf basically on the ground. And then when you come right across the street, that's when you see this. And it really shows you when you're talking about tornadoes, how things like this, you can have one area that gets hit significantly hard, but just across the street or even right next door, there's no damage. So it's pretty incredible to see the power of Mother Nature. But the good news, again, guys, is that no one was hurt in this area. Reporting live in Elgin, Lisa Chavarria, NBC 5 News.
Great news considering how many storms popped up and how quickly. Lisa, thank you very much. It was a really scary evening for people living in Hodgkins as well, where there were reports of a tornado. Police say there is damage throughout the north side of town, just outside of Menards in the area. Windows were smashed and debris landed on several cars. One woman we spoke with says she was on the road when severe storms moved through.
Everything was blowing everywhere, and it was coming from that direction. But then all of a sudden, it was going all around. It was blowing all over. So there was like no way to go to protect yourself from it.
And police say more good news here as well. No reports of any injuries. You can stay with NBC 5 as we bring you continuing storm coverage throughout the morning. You can find updates at NBCChicago.com or on the NBC Chicago app. Other news we're following for you breaking overnight. Hollywood actors could soon be hitting the picket line. SAG-AFTRA's negotiating committee voted unanimously to recommend a strike. It says